Hey, what's up? It's Zorn here. This is the next monster review series Spotlight. We're going to be doing bounty hunters today. First up, I want to just add my little disclaimer. So, this is just my analysis of the bounty hunters, and in no way am I saying it's the best. I recommend that you check out other YouTube videos and use online resources to help you. So all the bounty hunters are specific niche monsters with high base speed and weak for attack types. They fall somewhere between attack and support roles, good when paired with another attack, but they really are just the jack of all trades and the master of none. For runes, violent runes accompanied by blade, focus, energy or nemesis are a good choice, or the standard fatal and rage builds will work. Using speed percentage in slot 2 is always a good idea, but if you have to base your team around the bounty hunt to succeed, probably customize the runes to suit them. All attack percentage in slot 2, 4 and 6 will work, or an accuracy in slot 6. So let's have a look at these bounty hunters. Start with the light bounty hunter. So most of you will have gotten this monster as last month's daily login giveaway. Looking at his moves, he has no AoE, which is disappointing. His only weakness is dark type, so he'll fit in well with light teams. And moves 1 and 2 and 3 actually have no way to increase the percentage for the rates. So the first move, Bullseye, aims and shoots for the gap in the enemy's armour, having a 25% chance to ignore an enemy's defence. Not a very good move. All of the bounty hunters have this. 25% is a bit low in my opinion, so let's just look at the next one. Attacks the enemy with an arrow and removes one beneficial effect. It's an arrow of purification. This is a very useful move. Obviously if you're fighting Rune, you can remove her shield or any other beneficial effect. Move 3, Prison of Light. Attacks and stuns an enemy for 1 turn. This attack has a 50% chance of setting back the enemy's skill cooltimes to the full amount. So that's quite a good skill. I'm not sure if the stun rate is 100%, so maybe you could ruin this with Despair and increase that rate. But the second part has a 50% chance of setting back the enemy's skill cooltimes to full amount. That's quite a good move. I think that will reset the bonuses on the attack skills for the monsters. I think that's what it does. So I haven't actually ruined him yet. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna do, and I would probably recommend going violent or fatal with accuracy or focus. As I said, you can also get Despair on this one. So not a bad bounty hunter overall. Let's move on to the next one. The water bounty hunter. Probably the most useful one, if not the best. Outlander, who was ranked number 2 in the arena when I last checked, has crazy speed on his one. And he uses the third skill to boost up the speed of all of his team even more. So looking at his moves, he has Bullseye, which is the same as the last one. Chain Fire, attacks the enemy with 2 arrows and attacks again with a 25% chance. So that's not a bad move. 25% is a bit low again. Two attacks. Yeah, it's a fair move. Move 3, Ready to Ambush. Increases the attack bars of all allies by 30%, also increasing their attack speed for 2 turns. So that's his best move. As I said, you know, he can boost his team up, make the whole team faster. He's good in place of a Megan or a Griffin or another support type. It's a pretty good monster. For runes, again I haven't actually runed him up, but Swift and Energy is probably what I'm going to go for. I'd recommend having speed here. I haven't done this yet, but this is just a template. And Swift. So you could go Swift Focus or Nemesis. That's something I haven't tested yet, but I'd imagine that would work well. You want him fast, so speed rune in slot 2, like I said. Attack percentage in slot 4 and 6. And you want to try and go for accuracy, speed and HP inner abilities. Overall, a good bounty hunter. You might be able to take this one to end game, I'm not actually sure. You know, I haven't gone into them too detailed, but moving on to the next one. The Wind Bounty Hunter. I'd say he's probably the second or third most useful bounty hunter. He's strong versus Rune naturally because of his type, and also his second ability to remove her shield. So I've used him early on, and he would have been a better fit for my team if I'd have lowered the speed a little bit. This is what I was saying earlier about monster orders being important. If I'd have had him at 120, he probably would have finished them off with his third skill. But I noticed when he was going first, he wasn't actually doing as much damage, and yeah, that's where that's important. So always suit your team, you know, make them fit. So again, you know, he's got the same first move. Second move, of Purification, that's a good move. Trigger happy, unleashes a relentless attack of arrows on all enemies, attacking them 4 times each and gaining another turn if the enemy dies. So that one can be a very useful move. So for runes, again violent and energy, or focus to help those abilities out. Attack on 2, 4 and 6, I would say. Moving on to the next bounty hunter. Randy, the fire bounty hunter. So I had this guy, I got rid of him because I didn't like him too much. I want to say he's probably the least useful bounty hunter. So Bullseye, first move, 25%, not useful. Chainfire, attacks the enemy with 2 arrows and again 25% chance. It's an okay move, nothing too special. Ready to snipe, increases the critical rate and defense of all allies for 3 turns. So that's quite a useful move. Critical rates are pretty good. He'd be good for a crit team. Defense of all allies for 3 turns, yeah, that's fair. It's nothing too special. For runes, I would recommend Violent as your primary with energy or focus again. Attack percentage on 2, 4 and 6. But again, you can customise it to suit your team. That's just what I'd recommend. So the final bounty hunter. Jamie, the Dark Bounty Hunter. This is the least common bounty hunter I've seen, and I haven't actually used one, so this is going to be speculation at best. So, again, Bullseye, Chainfire. Yeah, it's the fair move that most of them have. His final move, Ready to Charge, removes the harmful effects on all allies and increases their attack power for 3 turns. So I mean, that's a really useful move. I could definitely see where he'd come in handy in dark and light teams. Increasing the attack power for 3 turns, yeah, that's really good. You could pair him up with another support and yeah, just wreck in the arena with that. For runes, probably the same again, Violent and Focus, or you could even make him Swift. I mean, it just depends really. This is probably the second most useful one, if not the best one. So that brings it to a close. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. As I said before, we're going to be doing a lot of monster reviews. We're working on another video that still hasn't been quite finished, but we've been working hard on it, and keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, thanks guys. See you in the next video.